Okay, well, this is just simply a demonstration of how versatile the NeoPixels can be. Um, the lighting sequence, I'm not too thrilled with, but this was a suggestion where I've got 2 pixels on, 1 pixel off. The fidelity of the rotation, I think, kind of gets lost. But the advantage of this little setup here is I can play around with the various different sequences and better demonstrate which might be more convincing than others. But what I wanted to show is, first of all, they're all the same NeoPixel. I've got white, red, blue, and yellow going. They're running off of individual Arduinos in the back, but really that wouldn't be truly necessary for a good coder. They could turn around and allocate in their code which one of these are which color and run it from a single Arduino. I'm just doing this to be fast and dirty, to just kind of give an idea of how this particular effect looks, and it still needs some work. I'll post another video of the sequencing I thought might have been a little bit better, and I could be totally wrong because I've not had it this far along. Now, one thing I have to admit is, and why is the camera now deciding it wants to focus on something else here? Let's see if I can, there we go. The one thing that I don't also like is I built these strips before I had the assemblies. So the spacing between the NeoPixels are a little bit greater than they should be, and I can go back in and change all of this. Again, this is very early on in the concept, well, maybe there's a better way of doing this, but that's the nice thing about NeoPixels. All I got to do is go in and reflash it, play around with the sketch, and voila. There's going to be a second video that I think is a little bit more relevant to what Flimsy had asked or had talked about in one of her posts, and I forget which one it was, but hopefully this is a little bit more of her liking, so stay tuned. We'll see you in a few minutes. Bye. Okay, I think I'm going to have 2 different videos pertaining to the spinner police light effect. The second half of this particular video will be showing a slightly different sequence that I think is a little bit more fluid for a rotating effect. Again, this is all, personal preference. You can change these around any way you want to. I just kind of thought this offered a little bit more of an appearance of rotation. I mean, there's only so much you can simulate with LEDs flashing, and I kind of thought maybe personally this did it for me. Maybe not for you, or maybe it does. But again, there's a couple of different settings in the sketch that you can go in and just have a field day with the way these things behave. So this is just going to be a short video showing the all-electronic version of this. I'm going to have a second video here showing a second alternative option, so stay tuned. Bye.